One World Center is a non-profit organization with a mission to inspire and empower ordinary people to take action against worldwide poverty and climate change. We address the big issues of our time with a unique teaching and learning environment that cultivates social change and support our global vision, a sustainable future. We think that poverty should not exist in the first place. And we want to team up with people in poor communities here in the United States and abroad to do something about it. This program takes 10 months. It's divided also into 3 phases. It has a preparation phase, a project phase, and a conclusion phase.
World War Center for me is another kind of school who promotes another way to learn about the world, and they federate people all over the world to create sustainable projects for the future. We learn more about poverty and climate change in general. We have to do some studies and to learn by ourselves about different topics that we can meet here in the island, to be really prepared as an activist and to be also prepared about the culture of the island. At the beginning it's a little bit difficult because we are new, so we have to exchange with people and to gain their trust, to create a link. But they were really involved in the work because we built garden with them, and a lot of them participate with us, share their knowledge, and they were really present.
I've only been in the US. I've never talked to other cultures or people from different countries. So that was a big one, you know, communicating with people from different languages and different backgrounds, and just putting kind of all your love and trust into that and trying to get to know these people on a really personal level. Coming from Michigan and Idaho, it's totally different. Like you said, it's kind of jungle, but I think the biggest thing here that I've noticed that is really cool is just the people and how loving everyone is and accepting, and how social, you know, it is here. You see people out in the street, outside their houses, communicating, talking, even just giving a thumbs up when you walk past someone. It's really cool. So I've noticed that is a thing I really like about St. Vincent. And we're in Rosebank here, and yeah, the sense of community and connection is really strong here, and I feel super safe. Yeah. So farming here in St. Vincent, it's always been a thing. It's been going on for thousands of years, and you know, they've always done it here, and they've always done it different ways, certain ways, how they're taught. And so obviously farming is very important here, and I think what we're trying to bring to the table is an alternative where we don't have to use chemicals or pesticides or fertilizer, and it just puts it into a perspective where it seems doable to go organic, and it makes it possible for these people that have small backyards, and you know, just to give them that opportunity where they don't think they have one. Yeah, I think the whole idea about it is adapting to, you know, what sees fit, and with climate change and, you know, the world's changing, I think it's pretty obvious. We've seen the effects already. We need to take the steps to become more sustainable and support human life for as long as possible.
Basically, we had a preparation about the country, people, like what should we do, what shouldn't we do. Yeah, like some ideas that we should take into account in order to be really or to approach really good this period. I think that, for example, my teacher, that is Tom, he always talk with us like with the truth, and he was really honest about all the information that, or the things that we will find here. So I think that, I mean, of course it's different when you just listen to when you have the opportunity to experience the life here. But I think that he gave us really good like tips in order to have a really good period here. I'm really happy to be here because of course it's not the same when you search on internet or when you listen to the island and everything, to be here and have the opportunity to live and to share with the people, to work with the people. It's something that sometimes I don't have the words to explain myself. I have like my favorite garden, because when we arrived to the garden, the soil wasn't really good. It was like dead. So I was like, oh my God, but what are we going to do in order to plant in this garden? I'm not sure if the owner is taking care of the garden, but no matter what, we always work really hard, and we made our design and we started to work. One World Center gave me the opportunity to live different kind of experience that I wouldn't be able if I just stay in Colombia. So it's a really good school because you can learn not only about the project, you learn about general topics, like I said, like politics, culture, like a lot of things that I mean, in my case, I wasn't expecting that I was going to learn about those kind of topics. So, and I think that the school give us all the opportunities and all the like the facilities to do this kind of experience like easier.
At my house, my brother, he has a farm, he's a farmer. I grow with that because my dad is a farmer too, but I understood the importance of the agriculture and take care of the soil and the environment until I came to United States. So my family always is like, you see, you needed to travel to another country to understand the importance of what we have. It's not like deep science or something like this. It's basically back to basics. Understand that we have this environment, that we have to take care of the environment, and we have to use like organic things, that we have to like stop for a second and pay attention around to understand how everything is working and how everything is connected, not just in nature, if not in general in the life.
Yeah, we go around every day. I mean, we get the chance to talk to local people. We have like good bonds and relationships with a lot of local people around. And yeah, that's probably like one of my favorite things, is talking to people, just like, you know, asking about like their childhood, how they grew up. There's just like little stories about what happened, because I mean, there's so many differences in the culture and the way like I grew up versus someone who lived here growing up. And so I love hearing about just different stories and stuff.
You would like to find out how to connect with people and try to look for a solution. And I think that that's why like I'm really interested on One World Center, because they are always saying that if they already did a mistake, why then the other person needs to do the same mistake? No, we can learn from those mistakes and grow together.
And then the eruption covered it all in ash, and then like obviously it's hard to rebuild a garden, so we kind of just let it go a little bit. There was weeds everywhere, and so we cleared this whole section out of all the weeds, took some ash off and rebuilt these beds, put the bamboo on them and planted, basically.
And there are coming two of the kids that helped us when we were planting.
My name is Katisha John from the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Well, we're in St. Vincent and this is the beautiful village Chumoka. Well, these two guys was here planting different stuff like peppers, tomatoes, lettuce, pak choy, and it's very important to us because the little garden, we take those and do different stuff with those things in the garden. So I want to say thank you guys for the little things that you've done for us. Cook it like season up with meat, put it on the meat, cook it in pot like with rice, use it for chichi cake that chichi we catch at the Richmond River. The lettuce, we use it for salad, use it in bread. The tomatoes, we do the same thing. We use the tomatoes to stew chicken, cook, stuff like that. Mint, we use the mint to make tea.
I want to take the opportunity to encourage all of you to either participate in one of our programs or in other ways show and act on your humanitarian heart.